Hey everybody, Nick here, and today we're going to do a little assembly and maintenance on this big guy right here. This is the Reate, I want to say K4. Maybe it's the K3. Either way, there's a K in there. K. Anyways, I'm back at the ranch. Let's go ahead and take this guy apart. Now, the big question here, the $1 million question, or more likely the several $100 question, is whether they have thread locked this knife shut. This is a thing, hey, that's easy. This is a thing that Reate often does, but appears not to have. Now, mind you, one thing that's very important to keep in mind here is that Reate sent this to me. Reate sent this to me directly. Okay, is this the long screw that goes all the way through to the other side? Maybe. Or maybe there is just thread locker on this. There was a little thread locker. Or maybe it was just over-tightened at the factory. Not really sure which, but I'm going to go ahead and reinstall this clip screw there, because my thought was maybe the clip screw went all the way through. Oh, and it did. So my thought wasn't crazy, it's just that that didn't actually materially affect what was going on. So I'll put the clip screw back into position here. Then finally, let's pop the pivot loose. Is this also T8? This is. And it is not a free spinning pivot. Okay. So disassembly-wise, this is going better than 90% of Reate's so far. So that's good. Next thing, I'm going to go ahead and use this little spudger tool here to pop the blade open. Actually, let me put it this way here. And then we just do that. And then we just do... Come on. Pop this loose here. There we go. Excellent. And this little plastic tool here is going to prevent any sort of issue. Oh, man, that's running on some nasty stuff. Like used motor oil and some other thing. Whatever. Luckily, that's why I'm here. That wasn't like a statement about my very essential nature. Like, I'm not making the claim that I was put on this earth in order to clean this pocket knife. That's maybe a little bit of a stretch. But who knows? Maybe that's what I'm destined for. Maybe this pocket knife will go on to be king. I don't know that that's going to be the case. In fact, I would be a little surprised by it. But, you know, at the same time, I can't rule it out. Fate works in mysterious ways. I don't know what a pocket knife would do as king. I feel like you might need a regent in that situation. But maybe this pocket knife is self-aware, and I will be executed for my, oh, what the heck is the term I'm looking for here? Not treason. For my, lack of faith, I suppose. My impugning its ability to govern. Really, what you can tell here, what you should take away... Oh, the tent ball ramp. That's nice. Anyways, what you should take away from this is that I've been watching Game of Thrones with the wife lately. Rewatching. And, just trying to, you know, get back to the season everyone gives a damn about. The most recent one, that is. And, you know, it's just terrible people doing terrible things to other terrible people for virtue of the crown. And, so that's on my mind, I suppose. Let's go ahead and pop this screw off of here. Can I push the pivot through? No. All right, well. Try and lift this washer off. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Pop this loose. Pop this loose right here. Beautiful. All right. Let's go on ahead. And yeah, that'll do. Let's go on ahead and clean off these bearings as well. Ew. Get the peanut butter or whatever they lubricated them with off of there. Yowza. I don't remember if I already flogged my tools page on this, but I certainly will now. If you're ever curious about the tools I'm using to take apart this knife, or any other one you see on the channel, go to nickshabazz.com/tools. That'll link you to a video that shows all of it off. Complete with a, oh wow, go figure, right? A little Amazon store that shows you how to, look, I feel like a jerk about that. I'm going to be honest with you. At some level, it's like, oh, go to this store. But look, if you can find, for any of these tools, a better deal someplace else, do it. Good God. Don't even think twice. But nevertheless, you know, that's something to keep in mind. As I've got this guy apart, a couple of things to highlight here. Lock bar insert over travel stop, some internal milling here, as well as on the spacer here where everything is screwing into. We have no internal milling on the outside. That's because we've got external milling for that carbon fiber. And you can see here that there are little holes here that allow the carbon fiber to be placed in there without air getting trapped underneath, I suppose, if I were guessing. That's good. We are good to go. Put this little guy back together. Go ahead and I'll use some nano oil 10 weight here. Get everything into position. Did I clean off the pivot? I feel like I did, but yeah. All right. A little bit of 10 weight nano here. Could use knife pivot lube. That'll work just as well. But for a bearing action, whatever. I'll go ahead and rotate this to get the oil evenly distributed. That'll be good. A little oil on the detent ball here. Oil on the detent, or in the detent ball hole. I mentioned that Reate gave this to me. That one's actually a little bit of a surprise to me. I have not let them off the hook for some of their things, but maybe they're trying to advertise the fact that they're not using threadlocker anymore. Maybe. Or maybe this one was special made for me with no threadlocker. That's what my inner cynic would say. And that they are actually still shipping the majority of them out there. So if you have bought a Reate after, June 4th of 2019, and found it threadlocked shut, and it is a new stock Reate, then that's a slightly different affair. All right, let's put that there. Or they may just be looking at it in terms of any publicity is good publicity. Yeah, we'll send the jackass a knife. But anyways, let's go on ahead and finalize this process here. I suspect the action's going to be way better when I'm done. Simply because, is this T10 secretly? I'm wondering if this is secretly T10. Yeah, it is secretly T10. Well, maybe it's not a secret anymore. Its secret is out, but still. I'm thinking the action's going to be way better now that I've got the peanut butter out of there. Maybe earwax, I'm not sure which. So I'll put that loosely tightened. I will grab my T8. Is this T10 too? No, okay. T8 here. And thread locker. Slide this in place here. Get that nice tightened down. I'm hoping the action on this is going to be spectacular now. That'd be nice. Okay, everything is tightened down. That is a much better action. Oh! Oh, 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 oh. Oh, that's a thing. Yeah. Oh, 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 that's better. Oh, yes, that's better. Oh, 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 yeah. All right. Sorry, I get more pleasure out of that than I probably should. Okay, there is zero blade play. It is, if not dead on centered. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to loosen these screws real quick, just to make sure that I haven't accidentally put any torque in the system here. All right. Tighten. And I tighten. We are tightened. Let's see if I can. Does that change anything? Yeah, actually. Yeah, that's good to go. I just tightened it a little more than maybe I needed to. Let's dial it back a smidge. Oh, yeah. And we are on center. We are good to go. That was nice. I'll freely admit that was a nice feeling. Taking this guy from mild to wild in terms of action. Well, it was already pretty good, but oof. Yeah, it needed a little loving. But luckily, I'm just the guy to give it to. Okay, so we are done. We are moving on. Have yourselves just an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, everybody. And I'm glad you were here to watch me give this knife some loving. Yeah. Bye now.